So then we got to 9 o'clock, and Tony Schiavone was in the ring and gave another awkward introduction. It's like, I don't know if we want Tony to be the master of ceremonies at any honors banquets or roasts, because he's losing his train here. And finally he gets around to the introduction. Will Ostrich, here he is, folks. And this guy he's acting like, is being talked about like, and is being treated like a total babyface. But he's in the heel group wrestling Bryan Danielson on the pay-per-view. Danielson is in a babyface group, quote unquote, that wrestles and act like heels. And Ostrich here says he's looking forward to wrestling Danielson for all these beautiful people, and not in a heelish way. But no, I love all of you. Y'all great. I can't wait to wrestle Bryan Danielson for all you beautiful people. And then he went into a section where he talked about, people were talking about his match with old Kenny Olivier and the Tiger Driver 91, and I'm not sure what point he was making here. One of those idiots got dropped on their head, didn't they? Somebody got dropped on their head.
Omega did, I believe.
Okay, yeah. So I guess he's going to drop Danielson on his head too. And then his quote was, "Restore the feeling. I am the feeling." I mean, the good thing about this guy is you can tell he means everything he's saying. He really does. The problem is he's not saying any fucking thing.
What did he say there? Because he said that's an expression in the back, restore the feeling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Restore the feeling of what, 2019, before you guys realize how this was going to go?
It's smart fan stuff, or it's referring to, they do this a lot. Well, in old Mercedes referred to the match she had with Willow in New Japan Wrestling, that, okay, if you're on the internet, you'll probably know about that. But so I don't know whether some of this is smart fan talk, whether some of this is English expressions or UK expressions from across the pond. He means everything he's saying, but nobody's ever taught him how to say shit to sell tickets, how to. He's got the enthusiasm. He's got the emotion. He needs the verbiage. He needs the points. He needs the psychology of the way. And, well, of course, there's no psychology in this booking. So basically, what he's left to have to say here is April 21st is about finding out who the best wrestler in the world really is. Oh, joy. No, it's not, because it's not for the world title. It's about finding out who, between the two of you, who some of the internet fans think supposedly is the best wrestler in the world. But you can't sell a cold match between two guys that people like that are fighting for no reason other than they want to see who the best wrestler in the world is, except to this basic fan base that's there for everything. But it's not about finding out who the best wrestler in the world is, and it shouldn't be allowed to say that because it's not for the world title. So Tony Khan is allowing these people to come out and say, we're the best wrestlers in the world, not your world champion. And he endorses it. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. What'd you think?
I mean, I think it's good in the sense that the fans are really reacting to him. You could see why you want him to be a babyface. He's not necessarily easy to understand. And it's less about the accent, I think, than the accent with the voice.
Yeah.
Because it's very much like me. Like, it's hard to, the fuck's he saying? And then the bruv thing, I mean, we'll see if he gets that over. I mean, that's kind of his thing. The people there seem to be liking it. The whole breakup with the Callis family hasn't really worked out. Now he's going to do something with Danielson. Maybe we'll get the Callis family versus the BCC. Isn't that what we need?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But they're doing better with him than Okada so far, I think.
Yeah.
So they got that going for him.
The advantage is with him, at least he can speak English in a fashion. You may have trouble understanding him, but at least he can speak English. With Okada, he spoke some, but it was limited. But he doesn't look to me, Okada, like even if he was fluent in Japanese, that he would be a Fireball promo because
he is fluent in Japanese, I promise you.
What I mean, even if he was fluent in English, all right, asshole. Even if he was fluent in English, would he sound as boring as his facial expressions indicate and his body language? I see boredom coming off this motherfucker.
How about the fact that Ospreay went home to England, put up a tweet announcing it, and then he's back here for this? Is Tony flying him home after every Dynamite? He said a big reason why he signed with AEW, besides more money, much, much more money guaranteed to start, but also the family life. He'd be there with his wife and kid, be a part of their lives. It's a very nice, noble thing. Most companies would say, you're out of your mind, you got to come work here. Is Tony flying him back after every taping?
Oh, my God. And by the way, I don't care how much again, as I asked about something earlier, how much fucking money in the world to take a flight from the United States to England or vice versa and back every goddamn week? That would be hell, literally hell on earth, but it would also be something that'd be stupid enough that Tony Khan would pay for. So he can...
Hell on earth, or as they call it in England, the menu.
If touche, very good. If wait a minute now, so they're 5 hours ahead of us over there. So he would have to leave on a Tuesday morning in order to get here by Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, do a TV, and then he would leave on Thursday morning and be back there by Thursday after. So he would only, if you were willing to be crazy enough to do that fucking flight over and back, he could leave on Tuesday morning, be back on Thursday afternoon, and still live in England and work Dynamite. Good God.
Imagine if they bring the Concorde back.
I don't know. If they brought the Concorde back, he might come in and have his eardrums pop from breaking the sound barrier or whatever. But could that be a thing that it could actually go on even when Tony gets people that have some appeal to the fans, he will either overpay or overstimulate them with bonuses and extras to the point where there's absolutely no way you could ever make your money back out of any of these fucking guys.
Not about money. It's about passion and love.
Well, he's getting love. Tony Khan is. He's getting loved with a passion right up the old Hershey Highway. So